Welcome to the Libacious Podcast.
We're your hosts.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Kaiman.
Enjoy. Well, he's setting up. Please let us know your favorite mics.
Oh my god. I just knocked the skull over with my ass. Silly. Oh, yeah.
Go on our Facebook page.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh. That's exactly why we set this Facebook page up.
Let us know, the best microphones on a budget.
Right?
But,
we're doing this for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear us in, really bad quality, but this is what we can afford right now.
Exactly. There's stuff around us you don't really hear much. You just hear our voices.
Yeah. Join the Facebook
voices.
page. If you can't find us, send us a DM on Instagram or...
I mean, we should just have it linked on our Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have it linked. Yeah, we'll put it up.
It's not
private. We're actually using it now. We actually figured it out. I mentioned it in the last episode, and I was like, I have to make sure that I actually am we're actually putting stuff up, just in case people actually start. But we have seven people who are on there, so it's growing.
Yeah, that's we're legit waves.
Yeah, and
we're
it's
consistent, and then we get busy. It's
right.
We have to learn how when we know we're gonna be busy, have obviously scheduled shit.
Yeah.
To put out.
It's the
but anyways,
it's the planning phase that
nothing
really
to do with
gets
you guys.
us.
Nothing to do with you guys.
You'll see the end product. So definitely if you have any suggestions for the podcast, especially with audio equipment, definitely let us know because that's what podcasts are for. Mm-hmm. Podcasts are for the audio quality. The audio quality. Channeling I forgot his name already. Jeff Goldblum.
That guy
that I was talking about for half an episode one time. But yeah, no, welcome. This is the Libacious Podcast. Welcome back if you're not new, and welcome if you're new. We have a special drink this episode because of the holiday that this episode is coming out on. St. Patrick's Day.
Woo.
Hey, the best drinking holiday of them all.
That's why we love it.
And this, when you go downtown, especially in Chicago, Chicago.
Pause. You know what I just realized?
What?
Can't go to Forest Park.
Why not?
This
is
this year. It's the first year.
For some reason it always lines up on the same weekend. I feel like I have a volunteer thing that I always do.
We just can't go. We have to be responsible.
Yeah, because we have something the next day and we can't be hungover for it. Unfortunately, we're adults now and people expect us to be responsible. Ugh. What do you mean?
I'm 30. I get it, but ugh.
Right? Ugh. What do you mean I can't have a 3-day hangover?
What do you mean?
Ugh. But yeah, no. We already did our St. Patrick's Day celebration stuff. So this actual weekend, sorry everybody who wanted to invite us out. We know there's so many of you. But we're not going out this weekend. But you can still enjoy the weekend with a drink with us. And that's this drink, this vibrantly green, hopefully delicious drink called an Irish Screwdriver. It is just basically it's just a screwdriver, which is vodka and orange juice, but with some blue curacao to make it green. So cheers to our health and healthy habits.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's literally a screwdriver with like alcoholic food coloring.
Yeah.
But
I don't mind it.
it's pretty good. I'll keep drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep drinking it. It's no
That's not something
Shamrock
I
Shake.
would drink the entire day.
You would drink this the entire day?
No.
Oh,
no. It's something
okay.
I would not drink the entire day because it's so sweet.
Yeah. And also,
orange juice is only for the morning.
Yes. Yeah, we can make some. I bet you can make some Irish mimosas too. I feel like anything. It's
pretty close.
Anything like Irish, anything is just a green drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Irish beer, but like yeah, you can make a mimosa and just put some blue curacao in it.
America.
It's like, huh?
Is it for America?
For America.
America.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I've been told by multiple people that St. Patrick's Day is not really a thing in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that too.
I was like, I get it, and it's
they
the
say
same.
they know about it, but they don't go as hard as Americans. I'm like, yeah, because it gives an excuse to like drink.
Well, that's I
party.
feel like any holiday that like.
But St. Patrick's Day, I don't know why they got the thing like, let's go hard.
But Cinco de Mayo, like.
Oh yeah, that one.
Like people.
But that's not even just like.
I don't think it's as big in Mexico either.
Yeah.
Like
people
Cinco
start
de Mayo.
early on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah.
It's like all.
It's all month. It's all month. I mean, it's just when the Shamrock Shake comes to McDonald's, that's when people start celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Try to sneak it back in again. I heard you try to say it earlier.
I want it. Yes, I still haven't had my Shamrock Shake yet.
You better get it this weekend before it's out.
Oh, I got to. They still go. They go a little bit into April. I feel like.
I don't know.
But
with our look, you never know.
Yeah, I'll just. I used to get one once a week, but I feel like.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, when I was like I had first discovered Shamrock Shakes, I was like, "This is the best thing.
Have it.
I gotta have it. I love it." But then those were the ones like if I get a Shamrock Shake now, I'm definitely gonna get a large, and I'll be fine for the rest of the year. But when I was getting Shamrock Shakes once a week, I would just get a small because I was like, I'm gonna get one in like a couple days, you know. And then I was like, but I would get super disappointed when they didn't give me the cherry. Does anybody else get that way? If you don't get that maraschino cherry on top of your Shamrock Shake, you're just like...
You sure it's mine in a jar, just in case.
Right? I just keep one with me.
I gotta go home!
It's like, it's in my pocket. There's literally just like, are you bleeding? No, it's just my maraschino cherry in my pocket. It's just bleeding.
Just because you don't give it to me.
Right? Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? Maraschino? Martrino?
Maraschino?
Marinara?
Maraschino?
Yeah, something like that. The cherries. I'm gonna put something up, a graphic, but yeah, over there, yeah, by my face. But it's like the little like candy.
Your entire face.
Yeah. It's the cherries that you put with like, drink like garnishes and things like that.
What was that one drink? Shirley, was it?
Mm-hmm. Shirley Temple?
Yeah.
Little Shirley Temple, you put those in there?
I love those.
Mm-hmm. I think you're supposed to put those in old fashions too. You put like the orange rinds in the bottom.
That
and
girl
like,
drank them, remember? When she had like 6 of them, old fashions.
Old fashions.
Remember
Who's waiting for an old fashioned like
for
that?
our honeymoon-ish thing, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. She was going straight for the old fashions.
Her boyfriend he had like maybe 2, and she was like, I'll have another. Can I just have a cup of the cherry on the side? And the bartender was like, I gotta see if I have that many.
You could, yeah. She
chugged those down.
I forgot about that.
I'm like, just ask for the bottle at that point, baby.
Right?
Just ask for the bottle.
It's like you just need a bourbon like sour.
Bourbon
basically.
straight at that point.
Bourbon straight, yeah. I mean, yeah, old fashions aren't. We'll make an old fashioned one day. We'll class it up here a little bit and make a little old fashioned.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Maybe even smoke the glass, even, you know. Make it super fancy. I don't know how to do that, but
set the whole house on fire because you don't know what you're doing.
Right?
I don't know.
The wood just exploded. I don't know what happened. But we will make some old fashions one day. But yeah, this was the.
Just drink your drink, Kaylin, because you're making it awkward. You're talking to me.
I am talking to you. You're my co-host.
Yeah. That's you making it awkward. Just drink your drink.
Making what awkward? I make anything awkward? If I want to make something awkward, I'll make it awkward.
It's literally awkward right now.
Like when I wasn't prepared for a speech.
Oh my gosh! I told you to write that fucking speech.
So we just.
I don't want to talk about it.
I have to immortal.
I'm so mad at you.
I have to get it off of my chest, so then I don't have.
You should have said no, like I told you to.
Literally been cringing about it ever since. So we went to Jake and Mary's wedding. Yes.
We talk about it all the time.
Yes, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. The venue was amazing. It was like this tree house. It's called the tree house, but it was like this nice building.
It's in the hills.
Yeah, it was like in this hills in the forest, so you can't really see it when you're driving around, but you can like look out and see the entirety of Grand Rapids.
Like when it's sunny out, you can see like a little, like it peeks through the trees.
Yeah, but like because the windows are like they have like wood on them, and also they're like in the shapes of like trees, it kind of can blend in with all the trees, that kind of thing. But anyway, that whole weekend was interesting.
Disaster.
Yeah, it was a disaster for us. It was a beautiful wedding, and we loved the wedding. It was a great wedding.
Behind the scenes.
We definitely anything that could have gone wrong for us went wrong. First off, I made the rookie mistake of not double checking if we had everything packed. And I left an entire bag of clothes.
All our clothes.
All of our clothes.
All our clothes.
Yeah, I zipped up the bag, but I didn't grab it.
And as soon as I came home, came home that Sunday, I looked at it, I was like, you literally zipped it up.
Yep. Because in my head...
And he said, I bitched and I put it over my shoulder and kept walking.
I hallucinated that I brought it with me.
So mad. I'm still mad. And it's still packed on the floor.
So that was...
In our room.
So that was the first thing. And then I was banking on being able to write my entire... think about my entire speech for the wedding.
He had...
During that time...
3 months?
I had 3 months. I had a lot of time. But I'm a procrastinator through and through.
But you kept bringing it up to me like I was supposed to help you.
Yeah, and I would... But also, I was like, I would write something down, and then I would be like, nah, that's stupid, and then I would delete it. And then I just ended up deleting it. Or, I ended up, just scrapping everything that I ever wrote, and then I just never came up with a solidified thing.
And that first thing you wrote was probably beautiful.
Probably. But I don't remember it because I deleted it.
You should let me read it, because when you get your little 2-second right, whatever, I got nothing to say about that.
Yeah. But so yeah, I
bombed it.
It was not rehearsed. It wasn't great.
Her dad was it was short.
Yeah.
And simple.
But
yours,
sweet.
But at least I know he probably had some idea. You had no idea what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Doesn't help you ramble.
Well, it was also a thing where, the same way that, because I wrote, when I wrote you your song for our wedding, I had, 3 different versions of, lyrics going on in my head, and then I just kind of realized that I sang the wrong lyric, and then I just it just crumbled, and then I didn't know where to go from there, so I just kind of at least with that,
I said get your phone ready before you go up there, and you're like, okay, you just went up there. I'm like,
I had my phone ready, I had it on there.
No, you said when you came back you were like, it was taking too long to take my phone out and open it.
No, well, I did have it open, but I had already started talking, but that's, so the wedding itself, success, amazing. The part that I had in the wedding, not so great. Hopefully everybody forgets about it. But they probably won't if they listen to this episode now. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, Kaylin, remember this?" Yeah. I was like, "Hey, Kaylin, remember when you just procrastinated and you didn't do your speech right, and then the DJ called you out, being really passive aggressively saying, 'So prepared.'"
Yeah, you didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice you said that, and then now it was like, and then
I'm like, "Wait, what's that, my boss?"
Yeah, I'm gonna just
what's that about my man?
Right, but it literally was 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I was up there. It's done. The rest of the wedding, amazing, beautiful. We met people who we're gonna probably be friends with for the rest of our lives, and everything
Funny,
like that.
One of them is Jake's sister.
One of them is Jake's sister. We connected on with Avatar, because she has an amazing Avatar tattoo, which I want to steal now because I want to get one. I've been talking about getting an Avatar tattoo for a little bit, but
Emily beat you, and now
we
just met her, but she beat you.
Right, Emily beat me. Yeah,
your high school friend, and then
now I just have to make it more unique.
Yeah.
Or actually not more unique. I just have to make it for me.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's enough about that. I think it's time. It seemed like people liked our spice cake last episode, so we have more.
It's gonna be spice cake because I feel like it's random.
Right, it's a spice cake. Yeah. So this story that we got.
New segment.
Our new segment, yes. It's not necessarily an Am I the Asshole, which is...
It could be anything, but right now we keep finding good stuff.
It's just spicy internet internet things. And it's like, we are people who, like, we don't like drama for ourselves, but we love to watch drama. And I think it...
But it's like, it's not... It will be usually it's reality TV for us.
Yes.
It's not like people we know drama.
Right.
Because people say, if you like drama around you, you are in the drama. No, it's literally we like reality.
Oh, no,
we like these stories.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be even close to being dragged into any kind of drama. No,
we're too old for that.
If it's a
mentally
train,
you can't handle it anymore.
If it's like a train wreck, metaphorically speaking, but if it's like a disaster that we're watching, and we're like, oh man, that's crazy, but we don't have to even have any actual input into it. Oh, amazing. I found it.
Is there updates?
I found it. I haven't seen any extra updates. The writer has only been saying like really not like, I tried to read through a bunch of it, but
what's the like okay, what's the word,
they've been very vague about it.
Yeah, okay. But yeah.
Okay, so we said in the last episode we were trying to find this story, and we found it.
Okay,
so,
this is
the story.
True off my chest, though. It's not.
Yeah, this is true off my chest. That's why I was saying it's not Am I the Asshole.
Yeah, so I gotta save it on mine because I just have Am I the Asshole.
Yeah, because I was looking for it in Am I the Asshole.
Because she said on the thing, Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, but this wasn't. She was just this. The writer was just trying to make, like, just be like, am I crazy? Mm-hmm. Am I being paranoid here? Which I don't think they are, because we've already read it. But, okay, so, for the uninitiated, this is, my husband started acting strangely upon my sister's pregnancy announcement. Okay. So, they say, I feel like I'm going crazy here thinking about it. My husband and I were at my parents' house for dinner. All was going well. We were talking, laughing, eating. But as soon as my sister got from her seat and announced her pregnancy, I noticed at first my husband got quiet. Didn't get up to congratulate her since the rest of us did, and just kept staring at or towards her. I'm not entirely sure. I repeatedly asked if he was okay, and he mumbled about feeling a bit sick. That was strange because he was perfectly fine that day. Literally moments later, he started throwing up. Like, I had no idea what was happening with him. He sat on the bathroom floor near the toilet, just looking down and refusing to let me help him up to wash his face. I kept asking him if he was okay, but no response. My family were worried about him, and I had to take him home. I checked his temp and blood pressure. I'm used to saying blood sugar, but all were normal. Still complete silence on his part. He went to sleep shortly after, and in the early morning at like 5:30, I woke up to the sound of him crying in the shower. I rushed in asking if he was okay, but still no response other than to tell me he needed a minute with himself. I almost lost it, demanding he explain what was going on, and he told me he was just feeling overwhelmed. From what? He was...
No, from what?
From what? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. He's not the type who gets stressed out from work or anything of the sort. This was just so strange and out of the ordinary out of character for him. He got dressed and left, then refused to even talk about it.
No.
Like, to work? Like, did he just leave the house? I can't help but feel like his reaction was triggered by my sister's pregnancy announcement, since this all started after she made it. What makes me feel horrible is the fact that my sister once implied that my husband was her type and hoped to get someone like him. She has a boyfriend now. She has a boyfriend, by the way. This could be nothing, but I can't shake this weird feeling about what happened. All right, so the reaction from the husband is what I think everybody in this like thread is talking about. It's like nobody who isn't like super physically invested in that would be having this kind of reaction.
It's all
like
3 months ago.
Yeah, I think this is an older thing.
I'm listening.
But yeah, I still haven't found anything. But I'm sure this has gone through the circuit on a lot of different other podcasts. So if anybody's listened to other podcasts, or even just like has been following this. Has been following this and has updates. Please let us know.
Put it on our Facebook because I really want updates.
Yeah, put it on our Facebook because we are actually dying to know. We've been talking about this for the past like 2 weeks, and we're like still on the fence about what it is. Like we were both convinced that he's the father.
Yeah, he's the father. It was probably a drunken thing, and she was probably like, "Oh, I've always wanted a man like you." When these are basic names.
And he was like,
he's probably like, "Oh, Becky."
she's like, "Oh, Bobby."
And it was probably a drunken night.
Oh, no.
Or probably not even a drunken night. It was just like she probably threw herself on him.
And he said,
"Okay." Or it could be like he knew that she liked him, type of thing. Or like she was like, "Oh, I wish I had a man. I wish I had a husband like your husband." And maybe he was just like, you know, I was always like, I felt insecure because you weren't giving me any attention, blah, 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 and your sister was just there. You know, we've seen those, we've seen those things. Or it could be her, another example. She's like, you weren't treating him well enough.
The excuses.
Yeah, excuses. And then another excuse is like, you weren't treating him well enough. It's like, literally, it's like, ma'am, I'm sucking.
It sounds like some of your books.
It's literally like, ma'am, I'm sucking dick every night. What do you mean I'm not treating him well enough? What do you mean?
What do you mean? He needs more. Just someone different, apparently.
Him like I do.
Oh my god, no! Because the only thing that like gets me though is that the sister was kind of like wasn't secretive about the pregnancy. Like, if she knew that it was the husband's child,
or she like any type of like thought,
yeah, she probably would have been like, maybe I should like just kind of like keep this pregnancy on the hush. We don't know
sister. The sister could be like an evil ass bitch.
No, yeah, she could be Princess Azula from.
She could be like, what's the word?
Avatar.
Every time I have like a word to my tongue, it just like disappears when I try to say it. It's like.
She could be vindictive. Were you gonna say?
That's maybe. Yeah, that's vindictive. Close enough. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I mean, especially if she was like if the sister did say that the husband was just her type. Then maybe this
and
is
I wish
like,
I had a husband like I wish I had like a husband like yours, something like that.
But that's one thing that I don't ever understand, and that's like
you don't ever say really, something somebody like that, like
yeah, which is creepy to me. Also, is like if you try to get pregnant to prove a point or just to be vindictive,
not even that.
That's the creepiest thing because it's like how
not the pregnancy part. It's the like obviously. That's vindictive. I'm saying like her telling her sister, "Oh, I wish I had, a husband like yours or whatever, like a spouse, like a partner like yours."
Which I feel like that's only
you can
only
say
weird.
It a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that's only weird if you feel like they're saying it in a way that
they want to take your man or your partner.
Yeah, like like Alexis's sisters. Mm-hmm. They say that they want to have. They said that they wanted to have friends like us. It's not like I'm not.
That's It's so different, baby.
It's also like I'm just saying like, but there's a way that they say you can say it is like, yeah, I want to have friends like that, and then there's actively trying to take the friends away from that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like the reason she brought it up, I'm guessing, is probably because she's like,
probably other things that she's noticed now since his reaction is probably like, huh. Maybe those random stares where they look at her. Maybe like the random like where they're sneaking off. You know what I mean?
Right. They're just like
we don't know.
Yeah.
We're just hypothetical.
Speculation.
But was it? What was from
Allegedly.
No, speculation, not
Confirmation?
yes.
Speculation, not confirmation. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no,
my
but
old favorite YouTube.
But we do want to know. We do want to know kind of what happened here, and I know, and I'm sure somebody on the internet has done more. There's more internet sleuths than just us, and we're not really sleuths. But we do want it. We're kind of invested now, and we want to know like what happened with
I really want to just like search the title of it and see what else pops up.
Like,
not right now, but like after.
Yeah, like she does have a boyfriend. The sister does, but did she explicitly say that it was his? Because they didn't say it.
No, it just said I'm pregnant.
She just said it was just a pregnancy announcement, not even who the father was. So I think, I mean, it is 2023. People can be pregnant by themselves, like, and it doesn't. You don't have to. Yeah, but
she said boyfriend in there for a reason. So.
But the fact that this reaction from the husband was so severe is a little
very
bit
questionable.
Feels like a little bit of a smoking gun. But yeah,
he got some split, and then he had enough to just like leave, get dressed after a shower, after he's bawling his eyes out in the shower, and then dressed and leave. I don't want to talk about it.
Where?
Tell her.
It didn't seem like.
What are you gonna tell her?
Did he just go to work?
No, he's probably going to talk to the sister and be like, "You can't have this baby."
Yep.
I want a test.
We're gonna go on the Maury Povich show.
I'm not the father. I use the condom.
Oh my god. But that's that spice cake is a bit spicier than the rest. I don't know. And here's one more spice cake. I just wanted to throw this out there just to see what your I just wanted to throw it out there just to see what your reaction was.
I don't know. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. It's like, this isn't Am I the Asshole, but am I the asshole for wanting my own room? 24 female, and my fiance, 25 male, are moving into a small 3-bedroom house together in a couple months. I had never had my own room growing up and share a room with my roommate in my current living situation to save up money. I always felt the need to share and felt guilty when I wanted to be alone in my room, but couldn't since someone else was there. The only time I had a room all to myself was when my roommate or sibling was away. Even so, I didn't feel like I truly had a room to myself. Which, okay. When discussing the use for one of the spare rooms in our soon-to-be house, I mentioned wanting to turn it into a bedroom for myself when I wanted to be alone. My fiance was confused and said he wanted to use the spare room for an at-home gym instead. The other spare room will be an office for when my fiance needs to work from home.
Both for him. That's selfish.
That is a lot of just for him, yeah. I argued that he already has claim over one spare room, and should be allowed to use one of the other for myself, which I think that's fair if it's just the two of them. I told him that I was looking forward to having a space all to myself where I can be alone when I want. And am the only person who has access to it. He argued that the point of moving in together was to share everything with each other and not just coexist in the same space. I mean, there's sharing everything together and then also like having time for yourself.
But she's coexisting in his space.
Right. That's from what
he wants a home gym and he has his office space. Like she has no personal space again.
Right. Yeah. He said he would change his mind on wanting a gym if we agreed to turn the second room into a guest bedroom that both of us can use when we want to be in our own space. I feel like I would still be sharing. If I have a room to myself to use and he wants to be alone at times, I can just go into my own room and give him the space he wants. He would be splitting expenses we would be splitting the expenses 50-50, so I don't think I am being that unreasonable. Am I the asshole for wanting to have my own room?
Not at all.
I don't think so. And also he seems very like he wanted to take two rooms for himself.
Right.
Like that's not like if you wanted to have like you have a shared room, that's your one room, and then you have 2 extra bedrooms. He has a room that he can make into his own thing. You have a room that you can make in your own thing. That makes sense, just logically. and he's like, "Oh no, I want to make one into a bedroom and one into the gym
and one in the office.
And the office.
He works from
It's
home.
like you're not going to be working out in the gym 24/7. You can
Right.
you can have a gym and an office.
Exactly.
Like what? Yeah, no, I don't.
He's being selfish.
But that like I wanted to spark that conversation where it's like, if you had never had your own room, that kind of thing, and I guess if I had never had my own room, like coming from that stance, and I was just like, hey, I need like an extra room just so I can like go and be by myself for a second. Like, would that be a red flag for you? Or would that just be like, would you just be like, okay, well, like, I feel like they have to talk about it.
I don't know if I want you to have your own, like, full bedroom, but, like, maybe, like your man cave, like, your game room.
Yeah.
/ like, office, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I want you to have, like, your whole, like, bedroom, you know?
Which, yeah, I don't know if they're I guess she said 24 female.
She wants the whole bedroom to herself.
Yeah.
Like,
so, like,
sleep.
does she want to sleep
you have to
in
pause
there?
because you know it's going to stop.
Yeah.
We'll start the conversation over again. So
her own bedroom.
she wants her own bedroom because she said she's never had her own, like, space.
Right.
So she wants her own. I think she kind of wants, like, he has his bedroom, she has her bedroom, and they'll come together in his bedroom. And then she wants to be alone, she'll go to her bedroom type of thing.
Yeah. So, but is that like is that a thing where it's like, oh, you just like, if you're fighting, you go sleep in your own room, or is it if it's like?
I don't think it's fighting. I think
seems like.
I don't think it's fighting. I think she's saying because she's never had her own space. She doesn't know how to feel like to have like her own room, and probably like how to decorate it how she wants to. And
True.
So she probably just wants
That's
her own
true.
space just to express herself and just be like, I just kind of want to just veg out on like in my own bed and watch my own shows and not have you ask me like 10,000 questions about, you know what I mean? Or they not.
Right.
I just want to be by myself for like
And
just one night.
I wonder if maybe the fact that she's never lived by herself. I wonder if this is a situation where she hasn't been able to afford a place to herself, and like maybe if she can now, like she probably should.
It's too late. They're engaged.
I guess fiance. But I mean, fiance, like people who are engaged can still live separately.
Yeah, but they're moving in together. That's a big risk of breaking up.
Yeah, I got that. I get that. But
and she said she shared a room with her roommate to save money. So we don't know if it was because she just was like, there's no point of like having a 2-bedroom where I can.
Right.
I'd rather enjoy my life instead of giving it to landlord.
And I was like, and also, yeah, like, this is your fiance. The rest of your life is going to be together. So why couldn't he give her like
that moment?
Yeah.
Cause that bedroom's probably gonna become the baby's room eventually. So like, she can have it for now to herself.
Right. I don't. Well, okay. So the whole nuance of everything. I don't think she's the asshole. She's not an asshole.
Not at all.
She literally just wants some space to herself, and she doesn't want to share everything. Like she's sharing the house. She's just not sharing everything with him.
Right.
You know?
She wants to just have a space to herself sometimes. Like that's not being selfish.
That seems
or
reasonable.
Being an asshole.
That seems reasonable. Like if you came up to me and said that,
asshole.
and if we had like 3 rooms, if we had the space,
right,
and you wanted to use one of the rooms for yourself, I'd be like, okay, why not?
Can you imagine? Like, no, because I want a gym. I have to have my own office.
I want a gym and an office, and I don't want to be working in a sweaty room.
Right. I'm like,
what are you talking about? Yeah.
So when I want my own space for a moment, when you can probably go into your gym or your office to play your games,
right?
I have to suck it up, and you come into the room.
That's how he wants it. That's how he wants it.
I don't like that.
That's it's quite I don't think
one-sided.
That is one-sided. Also, yeah, the fact that he said that he wanted to use both rooms, that's
something he wanted.
Yeah, that's not it. Well, that's a little like extra spice cake for you guys. So since everybody kind of, it seems like people like the spice cakes.
Yeah, I don't. That one made me mad.
That's a mad one.
They both made me mad.
I mean, yeah. in different
We got
ways.
a cheating husband, maybe, and we have an
Possibly.
asshole fiance.
Yes. Which also, it's like the fact that he was going through all of this and he didn't want to say anything.
Which one?
Going back to the first one.
The husband?
The potential
Cheating husband?
Yeah, cheating husband. The fact that
the fact that he's Uncle Daddy.
Right. The fact that he's throwing up allegedly from like stress, and also crying in the shower at 5:30 in the morning. Probably couldn't sleep for whatever reason.
Because he's probably like, I'm going to tell my wife.
Yeah.
I was about to tell my wife.
Yeah. The fact that he's doing all this, and it was funny because I was reading some of the comments, and some people were like playing super devil's advocate. I feel like they were like, what if he's just stressed because he thinks you guys are he's gonna be pressured into having a child with you? And I'm like, he's the one. Like, it takes two to tango.
Right.
If he's not ready for a child, he can't be forced into having a child.
Right. I guess. And she literally said, she was like, he's not the one to get stressed out and overwhelmed. So, hello. Mm-hmm. The main factor is your sister just said she's pregnant.
Right. That's the only thing that, like, triggered that, because she said he was fine the rest of the night. Yeah. Before.
He was fine before.
So
laughing,
yeah.
Drinking,
no,
eating.
There's
and
not.
Then when she said, I'm pregnant, and he was like, oh,
he's like,
shit.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, no, that's the only, like, I feel like the only logical, like, explanation for somebody getting that worked up over over, like, just one announcement. So, but if anybody definitely, like we said earlier, if anybody has any updates on that one, and if anybody has any updates on the second spice cake, on the whether she should be actually, we want to hear your opinions. Mm-hmm. If you think that she's fine asking for
spice cake number 2,
spice cake number 2, yes. If she's fine asking for, I mean,
her own space,
yeah, because she's never had one her entire life. Is she in the wrong?
I wonder if she called it, can I have like a, because it's man cave, can I have a woman cave? I wonder if he would be like, okay. Yeah. Instead of saying, can I have my own bedroom? Mm-hmm. I wonder if she worded it differently, if he would have taken it differently.
Maybe.
But anyways, go ahead.
But I feel like, playing devil's advocate with that one, I feel like he was thinking like she's never gonna sleep in the same bed as him, or like, and she's never gonna spend time with him, I guess. But it's also,
I'm saying, like, she worded different, like, I just want my own space for times I just want to, like, how many times will a man be like, I'm gonna go in my man cave, I'm gonna go and play some games, and you disappear for hours? Mm-hmm. So why can't a woman have that?
Yeah, women should have that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
feel like also, like,
that's what she wants.
Even with our relationship, like, we spend pretty much like 95% of the time together, but like when 98, but when we do have like our separate times where we go off, like I mean, distance makes the heart grow fonder, kind of thing.
Just different bedrooms.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah, like that saying, distance makes the heart grow fonder. We're like, well, I did miss you, like, I mean. Yeah, but like we're off like for a couple of hours doing our own thing, and then we come back. We're like, okay, well, that was fun, but now we get to hang out with each other, that kind of thing. Like, it's not gonna be, you're in the same house. It's not like you're doing a long distance relationship. Right. Like, if you need to go into the room and like, or knock and be like, hey,
I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you. You want to hang out? It's not like
she's like, no, get away from me.
Right. It's not like she locked the door and she's not going to talk to you for like 2 days.
Exactly.
So I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't understand the big deal. So, but those are our 2 spice cakes. Let us know what you think. And also join our Facebook page so we can talk about other things on there, because we are starting to do theme days. So we got all of them together. We got, what is it? Media Monday, Topic Tuesday, which yeah, we're gonna have a topic every Tuesday, and if you want to join in on that conversation, you can do that. Wacky Wednesday, which is literally anything weird that we want to show, which I'm this Wednesday, actually probably this past Wednesday, when this thing comes out, I'm going to be putting up a video that I just rediscovered that I love. It's called Chicken Attack.
Oh no.
It's such a good but weird video. I love it. It's this guy.
I think you're the only person that says it's good.
It's so whatever. Fun. I love it. I love it. I'm putting it on this. I'm putting it on the Facebook page. If you haven't seen it, Wednesday.
No, Thursday. I'm skipping over. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay, guys,
chicken.
Get ready for the chicken attack. Thursday. That's where we put up different drink recipes.
And we ask you guys like any drink recommendations.
Yes, and then we'll probably, if you give us a drink recommendation, we'll shout you out on the podcast.
And then Family Friday, right? We said Family Friday. Family Friday. So we're gonna put like just stuff we do together outside of recording. A
little Family Friday.
Yeah, family,
and then
friends.
Weekend is just up for grabs. Weekends are just fun, or it's fun days for whatever you want to post. Put memes up. Find a great quote that you found, and then put it up on a Sunday so we can all reconnect before we have to go to our hell. That is work. Anyway.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Please like, rate, and subscribe. Share with friends and family. Follow us on Instagram and podcast. Or no, Instagram and Facebook. I'm sleepy. And we will talk to you next time. Bye.